Is about the Fuji X-Pro1 taking an enormous amount of time to start up. Problem and solution. So here you have the Fuji X-Pro1 right there, and you can see that when we start it up, it's going to go to the ready mode. I use the horizon, the digital horizon. When that comes up, I know that it's ready to shoot. We can always, just take a picture, a little close to do AF, but no problem, right? So off, it's off, and then on. Takes about, I don't know, a second and a half, right? So that's how the camera should normally start. However, many people with this camera have reported a problem that the start time takes a lot more than it should. So now if I turn it on, you can see we just get the blank wall, and the electronic horizon still hasn't come up. There it is, finally came up. That had to be, I don't know, 8 to 10 seconds. Okay, so what's the difference? Why is it taking so long when I just showed you that it was fine before? Well, the solution turns out to be something to do with the memory cards. So here I have two memory cards. You can see that they're different sizes. One's 16, one's 8, and of course they're made by different companies. However, none of that matters. What is the difference between these two cards? This one was in the camera when it was working fine, this one when it took a long time to load. And the answer turns out to be pretty simple. This guy's the culprit. I used one of the SD card readers in order to get some pictures off the SD card into iPhoto, do some adjustments, and load them up onto one of my sites. And it turns out that when you plug in an SD card to an iPad, the iPad writes some information to that card to help it understand the data that's on it, little Apple-specific database, if you will. And that is why the Fuji camera has such a hard time starting up. It doesn't understand the data that Apple has written to it. So how do we fix it? It's pretty easy. Just insert the card that is not working, okay, like so, power on, and then obviously you have to wait for the slow load time. But once it finally does come up, inside your menus there is the ability to format the card. Right there at the bottom, it's in yellow, kind of probably hard to see, but the very bottom option here is format. So just format the card in the camera and it will return to the Fuji way. You can go out and shoot your beautiful pictures with your beautiful Fuji X-Pro1.